All right, let's see if I can do it. So I memorized this quote originally back in high school. It's from Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. But there were two lines in it that I didn't understand, and so I never was able to memorize them. I think I understand it now, but I've also been working to memorize it anyway. So let's see if I can get to the whole quote. The poet's eye in a fine frenzy rolling doth glance from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven, and as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes, and gives to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks hath strong imagination, that if it would but apprehend some joy, it would comprehend some bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed to bear. I think I got it. The reason I like that quote, I memorized the whole thing, I think, just to get to the last two lines. Or in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed to bear. The reason I like those two lines, just now I was out walking here and I could see some black thing in the tree line, and I've probably looked at it 100 times, but the light's hitting it just right. It's getting dark, and I thought, man, is that a bear? And I stood and stared at it for 5 minutes, and it didn't move, and realized, no, it's not a bear. And that's what I like about the quote, is it's talking about if you're just trying to play on a fear as a poet, you can have your character see a bush, but you can make him think it's a bear. And and that's what happens to us sometimes. We see a bush, but we've got a fear, and we're imagining that that bush is a bear. And that's what I love about that quote. I like using it when I imagine, when I mistake something normal for something scary. That's when I like using the quote. But I also like it in that Shakespeare's talking about how you can manipulate your characters. And I think that's fun. But let's do it again. The poet's eye in a fine frenzy rolling doth glance from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven, and as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes, and gives to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks hath strong imagination, that if it would but apprehend some joy, it would comprehend some bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed to bear. All right, nailed it, I think.